Come on, man.
But just looking at the politics, I'm just shocked that they're still fighting for this guy Biden. And you know what? September 10th is going to be the next debate. It's going to be horrific. After September 10th, I think the elections are what, November? So 2 months later. Hopefully, people remember how bad he did in the first and second debate and go ahead and nominate Trump because more and more he's just coming off as a normal guy. And the man is like a super duper billionaire coming off as a normal guy. That's crazy. Insane. Woo. Okay, so I can still move my fingers. You know, betting limits is not easy. I have to get down to the basement and move forward. If you're still watching, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Shows you on here is enough for me to say thank you. And if you have a chance, make sure to hit that like button so this video gets sent to more and more people. I can still talk. That's crazy. And walk. Trump vice president. Hopefully he'll pick Vivek Ramaswamy. That would be the best choice. Although the man is a genius, I'm talking about Vivek Ramaswamy is a genius, but I don't know if he's electable. So that's something Trump is going to have to decide. But you know what? Let's talk about our dreams, hopes, and dreams. Hopefully, Vivek is the next president right after Trump. So we're going to get what? 4 years of Trump and then 8 years of Vivek. That would be an amazing 12-year run. So that's the goal for right now.
Got to get back to the debate. Biden made gaffe after gaffe last night. Roll it.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. I mean, billionaires. For what I've been able to do with the with the COVID, excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare, there's a lot of young women are being raped by their in-laws, by their spouses, brothers and sisters, it's just ridiculous, and they can do nothing about it. And they try to arrest them when they cross state lines. I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban.
That's not just one debate, man. The man had a week to prepare, and look at this. It's crazy.
On the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence.
Wow. I tell you, look at these headlines. Even left-leaning outlets are slamming Biden. Just look at them, all of them. Vivek Ramaswamy with me now. Vivek, it should be clear to everybody that Biden simply cannot be president for another 4 years. My question is, though, how will the Democrats force him out before the election? How are they going to do it?
Well, the reality is, Stuart, the first step was having this debate in the first place. This is the earliest ever televised presidential debate in U.S. history, and the first one that occurred before the nominating convention of either party. That was not an accident. The Democratic camp, supposedly Biden's camp, but it was really the Democratic machine, argued for this and negotiated for this for a reason.
And by the way, my prediction also, I think that they will lock up Donald Trump. July 11th is when the judge is going to sentence Trump. So if he sends Trump to jail, then Biden might have a chance to win.
Reality is they deserve to be honest with the American people now. Who is actually running the country? Who is in charge of the United States of America? After last night's debate, I don't think there's a single person at home who saw that who believes it's Joe Biden, because it's not. But we deserve a government that tells us the truth. And I think one of the concerning questions for right now, not even the election, I'm talking about today, the next few months leading up to the election, is who is actually leading the United States of America? The Democrats and the White House have not offered a clear answer to that question. And if they tell us that's Joe Biden, we now know that is a lie. And Americans, I think, demand the truth because our security determines and depends on it.
There's supposed to be another debate in September. I think it's September the 10th or the 11th. The 10th, I believe it is. Do you think it'll take place?
I don't think it's going to be a Trump-Biden debate. Trump has no reason to debate.
If Trump goes to jail, that's going to be a crazy debate.
people of the country saw what they needed to see. Last night was a sad enough spectacle of Joe Biden. Donald Trump did great, but it was a sad indictment of even the existence of a U.S. president who's not even present in the White House today. So I think it would be a disservice to have a Trump-Biden debate. But I do think that the reality is the Democrats may have a very different plan that they have yet to be transparent about with the public. And we're going to have to see what happens in the next 2 months on that front.
Former Missouri Senator Claire McCaskill, she's wondering why Kamala Harris or Gavin Newsom aren't throwing their hats in the ring. So Vivek, who do you think will run if the Democrats push Biden out? Who they got?
Well, look, I think they have a lot of people who are aspiring to that seat, but they have an identity politics problem. They have a Kamala Harris problem. If there's one person who's less popular than Joe Biden, it is actually none other than Kamala Harris, the person waiting if something happened to Joe Biden to take the presidency. So the reality is they have to pick somebody who solves that woman of color label. That's what they've adopted. It's their words, not mine, that I think have shackled their range of choices. I think Michelle Obama checks that box. I think many people who check even one of those boxes of being diverse, I think they're tethered to that in a way that makes it very difficult for them to put up another person that otherwise would fail their own identity politics purity tests. But the reality is plenty of other people want to step up into the void. The reality is they have been non-transparent. They have lied. They've lied about the fact that Joe Biden is running the country. And I think that dishonesty persists no matter who they put up. Funny, Stuart, you were at the debate. When I was at the NBC debate last fall, one of the things I said was the Democrats needed to be honest that it was not going to be Joe Biden as the nominee. It was laughed off by the left as a conspiracy theory then. Well, it's become reality today, and we have to confront that truth.
Indeed, I feel vindicated because that's what we've been saying for a long time. Vivek Ramaswamy, thanks for joining us, sir. We wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Shout out to Vivek. That man is a genius. And it's going to be a crazy next 2 months because, again, Trump might be sent to jail just because the judge saw what just happened. And the judge can see that Biden is a no-go. So the best option would be to send him to jail because then you have convicted felon from prison, Donald Trump, running for president. So hopefully that they hope actually that more people are not going to vote for Trump. But I think it's going to backfire. Hopefully more people will vote for Trump once he goes to jail. Here I got the Trump t-shirt that got him his picture of going to jail. And I do hope they send him to jail because I want to see how people react to the fact that just to win the presidency, they had to send Trump to jail. But we're living in some crazy time. I'm going to keep publishing and making these videos. If you stuck around for this long, thank you so much. Hopefully I continue to see you guys on the next video. Make sure to hit that like button. My name is Noel, better than MS. Here at Verbal on Life because we got to be verbal on life. We got to put our voices out there. And I can still walk, I can still move my fingers, I can still talk. So therefore, I'm going to put my voice out there. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
Verbal or life.